Three, two, one.
Morning, today is Tuesday. Didn't film anything yesterday because there was nothing worthwhile that happened yesterday, really. But today should be more interesting. Going to the office. I still have not heard back from my supervisors about setting up any meetings or talking about anything, so I'm still waiting for that. But in the meantime, my Aber collaborator who was working on that limb fitting code is done. So I'm gonna go through it, see how it works, play around with that. And then in the evening, I'm actually going to an in-person ballet. I'm going to see Giselle in person. At the Freshers Fair, the art center was handing out these flyers and I saw that Giselle was happening. And as an art connoisseur such as myself, I figured I should go see it in person because I've only seen it like on YouTube. And it's happening tonight at 7, so that's where I'm gonna be later this evening. Collaborator of mine, they put all this fancy limb fitting code into this folder for me to play around with, and to be honest, I don't know anything about computer science, and it's organized in a very clean and computer sciencey way that I don't really understand how to use. So that's what I kind of spent the day doing, trying to figure out how to use this code. And apparently there was something up with the servers over at Cloudflare. So Stack Overflow and ChatGPT were down, so I've been stuck just trying to figure this out. But we're in the afternoon now, but I think I got it. Or I'm just using this whole thing wrong, and I'm just dumb. Probably the latter, actually. All right, I'm off to go see Giselle now. Ballets are more of my girlfriend's thing, but I can appreciate the arts, and I'm gonna go see it and then report back to her about my thoughts. Okay, I'm really dumb. It's actually tomorrow, Giselle, so I'm gonna go home real quick, change, and then head down to Badminton. Hey, it is Wednesday. I'm in the kitchen and I'm making lunch for the week. I like to meal prep, but it's also like 11:30. I've been going to sleep really late and I've been waking up really late, which is kind of thrown off my schedule, but it's a sacrifice that I needed to make for some reasons. And one thing I've been kind of struggling this week with, at least Monday, Tuesday, was I was feeling really unproductive and lazy, honestly, those 2 days. But I think I let myself slip a bit. I wasn't being as strict with myself, and I was allowing myself to do nothing when I know the time crunch I am in. So I'm not really happy with how I performed on Monday and Tuesday, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm back on track with everything. Group meeting today. We got good weather in the room. Okay, group meeting went well, and I made some progress, or at least I've outlined what I want to do in my next steps, which I think is smart rather than just jumping into it. Basically, the next step now, even though my previous step could be wrong, but I figured I might as well start while I'm still waiting to hear from my supervisors. I know the pixel positions a lot across the slit, what their intensity values are, and now I need to map them over to my latitude and longitude plot so I can say, hey, this latitude, this longitude is this value, this one is this value, this one's this value, and so on. And so that's what I'm gonna start working on next. But for now, I'm off to the gym. Okay, finished Giselle. It was different than I expected. It was nice, but it was a neoclassical, contemporary piece rather than the classical that I was expecting / used to. So the group was called Ballet CMYRU. It's a cool Welsh company. Definitely check them out. They have some more shows on the calendar, so go out there and support them.
How's it going, Dan? Dan! How's it going, Lucas? Who? I'm picking Dan's.
Your piece feels like it's defending myself, yeah.
I'm kicking Lucas's butt right now. Alright, Thursday at the office. Okay, so I met with my collaborator on this limb fitting thing. We met for like an hour or so. And then I responded to my Northumbria supervisor. He gave me some things to check out, and I checked them out, and I have some problems or some bugs, some hopefully minor things up with my code. So I've been working on that, and I'm gonna go home and have dinner, get ready.
because I have my second to last lifelong learning history course, and then I'll come back and then I'll finish up work on this code and hopefully get it done today. If not, definitely by tomorrow. Okay, off to history, lifelong learning now. All right, done with history. Learned about NAGPRA, which is returning native human remains to their tribes to be reburied. Really interesting discussion that we had. Really enjoyed it. Friday, and Terry was here for a little bit, but he's left the office. So it's just me, myself, and I today. I'm going back to the basics. I couldn't figure it out last night. Going back to the very basics to try and really understand what's going on with my code. There's this bug, and yeah, see how I can fix it and make my code better. Okay, done with Friday. It's like 7 p.m. I stayed late. Honestly, not really happy with how today was. I was trying to figure out where this error in my code was, and every time I thought I found it, I would doubt myself, and I just kept going in circles, and my brain just wasn't processing. And to be honest, I'm gonna go in tomorrow and try and figure this out because I do not know what's wrong, and I need to double check that I was doing things right today. Really annoying. But I had to leave because, yeah, the brain's just not there right now.
All right, good morning. It's Saturday. I switched up the location. I am in an undisclosed classroom. It's just on the hall from my office. Keeping it a buck with you guys, this week was not what I wanted it to be. I did not feel I wasn't that productive, and I was having a really hard time focusing. There were a bunch of different factors. I really wasn't getting enough sleep. I was feeling a little bit lost with my work. And I was just having a hard time locking in and focusing on the task at hand because I didn't know what the task at hand was. And I think that reflects poorly on me and my supervisor. So I acknowledge that this week was not probably my most productive, no, it definitely was not my most productive week for sure since being here. And I understand the time crunch that I'm on. I only have 2 more years here really, and I need to focus. However, I recognize this, and I'm gonna take today to reset, or this weekend to reset really. I'm gonna do things differently starting next week and log back in. But for today, I'm gonna try and finish up my history assignment, do a little bit of work from yesterday that I didn't finish, and then gym in the afternoon. And it should be a solid Saturday. Okay, reset was good. I just put my head down, just locked in, and I was able to be quite productive in the 4 or so hours that I was here. But off to the gym now because they close in an hour. And yes, better week next week. Balance.